Alright guys, so what I have today is a comparison video between two 9+ speed reels. I have the KastKing Speed Demon 9:3:1 gear ratio, and I have the Revo Rocket 9:1 gear ratio. That's in the right hand, and this KastKing is in left hand retrieve. So the KastKing Speed Demon is a $70 reel versus the Revo Rocket being close to $300. The KastKing Speed Demon has 12+1 Maxidor shielded ball bearings. And the Garcia Revo Rocket has 11 bearings. The KastKing Speed Demon has a 115mm crank handle, and I'll put that side by side to the Revo Rocket, and you can see the difference. Star drag on both. The Revo Rocket has a click spool brake. The KastKing has a silent one. So why a $70 reel versus a $300 reel? Honestly, for $70, I will throw this one over my Revo Rocket any day. It's 9:3:1. It's a left-handed retrieve, which I'm slowly starting to get into. I find it a little bit easier to flip and pitch. I can make more casts and cover more ground with the left-handed retrieve versus the right-handed retrieve. Taking it apart to look at the internals, you see we have a quick release side plate, and then it's got the trilateral braking system. No centrifugal brakes, but the trilateral braking system has 3 sets of magnets all around the spool. Now the Revo Rocket, you have to unscrew right here, pull that pin out, twist, and then you are exposed to the braking system. So it has the pins on its braking system, and then it has the brakes all on one side. So you can see the difference between the trilateral and the regular. The spools are definitely different. Obviously this one is not wiffled, where the KastKing is wiffled. By wiffled I mean it has these holes drilled out on it. One thing I found with the KastKing spools that are like that is that they require a little bit of a lube actually on the spool and on the brakes itself. It helps to quiet the spool when it's braking, and it also helps to cast better and have the brakes stop better. So you can see the difference again versus the wiffled and the non-wiffled spools. The wiffling is basically for a decrease in weight. See, that slides back on like that, and then you screw it back down. And then the KastKing goes back on like that, and you're good to go. So another thing about higher speed reels is that they have a significantly bigger gearbox, and you can see on these two, I'll give you a side by side, that there's a significant difference. The Revo sticks out way further than the KastKing. It is a little bit lower profile reel, but you can see just how big those gearboxes are. Now the weight on these reels, I'll put that up on the screen, but just in my hands right now, the Revo Rocket definitely feels lighter than the Speed Demon. I think the Speed Demon weighs in around 8.1 ounces. I'll put the exact figures up on the screen for you. But you can definitely tell there's a little bit of difference in the weight. Is it a $230 difference? Probably not. Now looking at the side, you have the magnetic brake control on the Revo Rocket on the side. The KastKing Speed Demon also has a little click control on the side. Tension spool knob on both. Again, The Revo Rocket clicks. The Speed Demon does not. Playing with the reel in my hand, you can see super smooth. I have 40-pound KastKing Fortis braid on this, and I have 40-pound Mega 8 braid on this one. So why a $300 reel versus a $70 reel? Well, for one, you're going to get more drag. The Revo Rocket has 20 pounds of rated drag versus 13.5 for the Speed Demon. The Revo Rocket is also lighter by about 2 ounces. Again, is it a $230 difference? In my opinion, no, it is not. So basically, for $70, you get a 9 3-to-1, 12+1 Maxiter shielded ball bearings, and for $250 to $300, you get an 11 bearing, 20 pounds of drag rated, 11 ball bearing, carbon fiber cranking handle versus a non-carbon fiber cranking handle. But again, the Speed Demon is 115 millimeters versus the Revo Rocket's shorter cranking handle. So if you're interested in a high-speed reel and you don't want to fork out $300, I highly recommend getting the Speed Demon. You get a faster retrieve with a little bit more weight, a little less drag. You can definitely see a difference in that line retrieve speed.